And we are live. Good day, Meticulous Moments audience. Thank you so much for joining us here at the Meticulous podcast, where we facilitate community upliftment through leadership development. And today we have two very, very special guests here in the studio, and they are none other than the amazing Singh and Mawdsley. How are you guys?
Very well, thank you so much.
Very well,
It's
thank
so
you, and good, living the dream.
That's it, guys. Thank you so much for making time for this interview today. Now, I know you, we've talked a lot and we've, sent some images here and there for your photos and your videos. But for the audience members who are not acquainted with you yet, I'm not going to read your entire bios because they are miles and miles long of all the accomplishments that you've had before. But I'm going to give a short introduction, after which I would like for you to please introduce yourself to the audience. I'll start with Sunny. Sunny Singh is a Taekwondo world champion. He's been a Canadian citizen for 15 years. He's an international action movie actor and martial artist, and he's also a Hall of Famer. And he's won many other awards as well. And he received the Lifetime Achievement Award from the former President Obama. And Mawdsley is a British action actor and martial artist, Hall of Fame recipient, as well as many other awards. And he's been this year in the martial arts for 29 years. So would you guys please, first Sunny and then Phil, would you introduce yourself to the audience? Thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much, Jen, first having me your lovely show all the way down to South Africa. And I always wanted to visit South Africa, but unfortunately, I'm not that lucky yet. But soon I will be one day there. Uh, so my real name is Amarpal, and my screen name is Sunny Singh actually because it's a shorter name. All actors have, shorter name, right? So easy to recognize. And I grew up in the UK, but I moved to Canada in 2006. So I've been living in Canada, but I'm back and forth in the UK, Canada because of the film market industry, because we're in the film business. And myself is doing martial art for many, many years. Taekwondo is my profession. I'm a four-dan black belt in Taekwondo and also another arts as well, karate, those kind of stuff, right? And the world champion, three-time world police champion, and also World Open silver medalist twice, and Cookie on World Cup silver medalist, and qualified for Olympics when I was used to live in the UK, and invitation to Canada for Olympic selection in 2004 for Athens Games. That time, that's why I got my immigration. So fast track, yeah, to be as a Canadian citizen. Uh, Work-wise, I did law enforcement, police force many years, and I was bodyguard for a lot of big celebrities and also politicians. That's me. I teach martial arts. I used to have a school when the COVID hit, so I had to shut down the school in Canada. So, but I still do seminars sometime or Zoom training or those kind of stuff. And action actor definitely done many films. And thank you so much for having me here.
Thank you so much, Sunny. Phil.
Well, I'm Phil. I'm a British action actor from the UK. I spent a lot of my time working after school, and then it was only then when it was my dad. My family says, what would you like to do in life?" And I got into martial arts. I didn't want to do any other sports, football, rugby, and nothing like that. Fighting martial arts was something I wanted to get into. And the only way I go into that is watching Bruce Lee movies. And it was that what inspired me to fill one of my goals is to learn martial arts from doing traditional Budokan karate with my Sensei Mike Newton, 7th Dan. He's also the highest rank for Europe. I also did freestyle martial arts, so that contains karate to kickboxing and taekwondo. So I got to a 3rd degree black belt in that. After many years of doing that, with the same company, I got to be an assistant instructor and then moved to level 1 qualified instructor. But I spent a lot of years doing that one. And then I wanted to move on more and do other styles. So like Thai boxing, which I currently train with my master, Sandy Hutt from Bolton Thai Boxing Club, an amazing Thai boxing club. Many instructors, many students, fantastic people to work with. So I'm an assistant instructor with Thai boxing. That's where we are this Sunday coming up for the Hall of Fame. Obviously, other instructors, other people I've got to train over the past. Another club I am currently with also is Master Ian Parker MPSK, which I'm proud to be under him as well. Grandmaster Ian Parker, I love him so much, amazing guy. And then I got to meet someone who I followed, who we all know who he is. I got to follow him. I've talked to him a couple of times before I met him, and I met him last year, and the brotherhood we bonded is just unbelievable. To meet Sonny in person last year was a dream for me. And then we just connected like brothers for life. It was just amazing.
I mean, there was a story behind that actually. Sorry, I'm not just want to say something. He messaged me, and then I think it was your instructor Sandy Holt, right? Is a good master of Muay Thai. I know Sandy very well, but not as in the school, because I remember when I was in a taekwondo team here in England that time. I used to train. I mean, not really regular train Muay Thai. I go to his usually old center, and that as I was working in a garage, like garage station, petrol station here in the UK. So that's why I met him, and then that's why I know Sandy for almost 17, 18 years. He's an amazing master. And he messaged me about that. Hey, this is the guy Phil. And he does these films. I said fine. So we friends through Facebook, and he messaged me, and I didn't respond back straight away, but yes, he just keep messaging. We keep connecting, and look at how we actually we more than real brothers now. Thank you, Phil, for your friendship, man. You're doing awesome, bro.
And that's how it all started, really. I mean, I look up to Sonny like he's a brother to me. I look, he's a family member. I love him so much. No matter where he is in the world, we're always there. We're always on call together. We're working together in the films as well, so we have a great bond in the film industry together. But he's also training me in martial arts as well, in his taekwondo, which is a big honor for me to be trained by him as well.
Yeah. I mean, we learn from each other, right? That's the way we learn from each other, right, ma'am? So.
I agree, and it's so wonderful for me to see how close you guys are, because in my experience with the martial arts in my journey, my martial arts karateka, fellow karateka, they became my family as well, and that's what martial arts does. It brings this bond between us. And it's an unspoken thing. You just know it's there, So thank you so much for that, guys. I appreciate that. Yeah. I wanted to ask you about your background. Yeah, please continue.
I do believe when you learn martial arts, I find to learn multiple different martial arts. Don't just stick with one. Some people like to stick with one style. For me, I wanted to adapt and learn mixed martial arts, more martial arts. So I got to meet different people, train with different people. Some people don't do that. Some people do. And I think that's important in life, to learn from other people and get the knowledge from everybody else.
I agree. Thank you, Phil. I agree with you completely. We do various things in our dojo. We actually do all styles as well. We don't just go to the nationals. So we do kickboxing, boxing, jiu-jitsu, self-defense, as well as the karate. And I think all of that shapes us into better martial artists, because you have a better knowledge about what you are doing and what the moves mean, the bunkai. So I wanted to ask both of you, a little bit about your background. How was it like growing up? What really shaped you into the martial artist that you are today, Sonny?
Okay, so I started my first fight in 1992 as a kung fu fighter. That time, back in days, I'm talking about 1992. Yeah, the martial art for me is, I don't know anything about martial art. Actually, this all credit is go to my brother, because when we like 11 years old or 10 years old, and we want to do something differently, right? So my brothers say, you know what? There's a little park there. Let's go there. You like a lot of physical workout. You do athletics, and he teach karate. That's what is the old version karate. That time nobody knows taekwondo, nobody know kickboxing, only boxing and karate. Even you say taekwondo, wait, what the heck is taekwondo. Nobody knows taekwondo, you know. So he said, no, no, it's karate. Oh, yeah, yeah, okay. So I went to the park and I was seeing this instructor doing punches and everything, push up. I said, oh, I'm interested. How much is going to charge? He says, free. I'm just doing for community service. I said, yeah, that's right. I'm going to learn. I'm going to beat the crap of people. That was that time mentality because when I was 11, 12 years old. And slowly, slowly, I realized that is, you know what? This is not for beating people, it's for the discipline. And since
Yes.
I started, my mentality, mentally, physically, it's getting changed day by day. And I became a better person. I mean, I was a better person. I'm not saying that. But when you mentality like this, I'm going to learn this, I'm going to use that, that is bad, right? And then that's why I told in many interviews before, if you learn those things, make sure you keep it to yourself. And and the other thing I tell people is about discipline. Martial art doesn't, it's not about kicking and punching and you smashing people or anything. No, it doesn't mean like that. You know, it's just for the discipline. Any sports, it puts you in discipline. It put me in a discipline. I'm still training. Okay.
Yeah.
But yes, I did taekwondo from 1996 till my last tournament was in 2017, the World Open. That's all. And after I retired, I didn't want to play because I entered in the movie business. So
Yes.
at this point now, I'm training different arts like Wing Chun. My Sifu is Samuel Kwok, Grandmaster. He teach me Wing Chun for past 5 to 6 years, Ip Man Wing Chun. So I trained that. Of course, definitely. In the beginning, I did Sanshu as well, Wushu. That's what they used to call. But now they call Sanda. I trained that one, the boxing version, throwing version, and some judo techniques involved. Then I've been in boxing. I've competed in boxing tournaments as well. And then it just right now it's past like say 5 years. I'm doing like a 1 day taekwondo training, second day do lightweight training, and third day I do maybe boxing training. So I split my days. But when you're in the film business, it's very hard to train, right? Because even I was in India, I was doing Bollywood film. It's no gym because we was training and shooting in mountains. It's like 100 feet up, 100 feet up, right? And then when we coming down, this is our workout. So I say, you know what, we need a workout. We go up and down twice, and is good cardio for us. And upstairs, there's no weight
Yeah.
training, nothing. So we do push-ups and light skill training or something like that. So I'm still in the shape, but I will say, if yesterday, I think I sent you a couple videos, right, for the X
Yes.
cake and roundhouse cake, and then the thing is, when I was doing these kicks, because your body structure is going to be changed. You're doing for 26, 7 years for kicking taekwondo non-stop. So your knees
Yeah.
get bad, your hip positions get bad. So I mean, a little bit of problem with my knee, but I'm getting better day by day. And I thought,
Yeah.
you know what, Sonny, I still can fight. I still can compete. I believe that I can still make a medal for another couple more world championships. So I was thinking about it, I should start competing again. So I was testing my skills doing the axe kick and roundhouse kick. Listen, how speed I can go, I can far I can reach. So I think I can, but I'm not gonna. I didn't made my mind yet for fighting. But yes, I'm only training for film business for right now. But yes, I still have the skills. I teach other stuff, defensive tactics or everything. Shape, you have to keep in shape if you're martial artist. I'm talking about if you are really true martial artist. Even you're 70 years old, or even you're 80 years old, or even you're 60 years old. You know what I mean? You need to keep it fit because that's why I believe is martial art is discipline and is the next level of fitness level to the another generation people.
That's the truth. That's the truth. Thank you so much, Sunny. I saw those videos and they were incredible. I'm sure you can still compete and make a big difference out there. Phil, would you like to tell us something about your background? We would love to know more.
Yeah, just like Sonny said, I mean, I agree with everything what Sonny said. We got a similar thing in between us both. He's done a lot more than me, yeah. I did, like I said, I didn't want to do any other sport. I couldn't think of what to do with my life when I left school, apart from work, as you do. Um, I used to go fishing with my dad, yeah, years ago. And then I thought, what can I do? What can I do in my life? And then I was looking around for something, and it was the martial arts. What brought something to me? It was the movies. Watching your famous icon Bruce Lee is the biggest star in the world. What brought me to where I want to be, and I looked for the best karate school going back then, and I found him. And to learn for me to learn different styles, to learn traditional karate, to learn Japanese style, learn the weapons, learn the basics, learn everything is just an amazing achievement for me. And then moving into different styles, going into doing the freestyle stuff, doing exhibition fights and stuff like that, it's just a good thing. But I wanted to better myself and train more. So I do work out. I work out a lot in the gym. I do look after myself, just like Sonny does. Train together as well. Not just, we will go to train in the gym eventually, but we are trained together in martial art wise. But I think I've worked traveling with other people, going to seminars down south and training with Ian Parker and other clubs, learning their way of martial arts is a great discipline, the great art, and it's not always just traditional stuff. I'm learning the different aspects of the martial arts, and different weapon training, different striking techniques, different pressure points and stuff. It does put your body into a different. You got to put your body into different game zone when you're learning different things. You got to adapt to these kind of things. Sometimes you get hurt, sometimes you don't. I think if you don't come out with bruises and cuts and a bit of blood now and again, then you're not really in a fight. You got to have that.
Yes.
I think you got to feel that. I like all that. I like all that, no matter what fight it is. If it's because you got to prepare yourself. Because you're training with other clubs, you're training with your training partner, so you adapt with that partner. When you're on the street, it's a different ball game. You got to be ready for whatever happens in life. You don't really want to get in that environment. If you can help it, you're going to get away from it. But it's there if you need it. But yeah, it's the best thing for anybody, and it's also good for children and people who's on the streets, who's misbehaving, who's causing trouble, who's getting in trouble by the police. It's good for them to get involved in martial arts, to get them off the street and learn something new with their life.
That's the truth. I agree. Yeah. And then from there,
I had the opportunity to go to the Hall of Fame in 2018, which was a big achievement for me. And I was offered a part in a film as an extra, where I just got like a quick death scene going on, which I thought fantastic. I would love to do that. Brilliant. And it just moved on from there. Four more Hall of Fames for UK, 3 international Hall of Fames from India. Working on different films in the industry. Proud to be working with Sonny Singh on the film industry. We just did a film recently down south, and we had to fight against each other, which was pretty cool to do. But we rehearsed that, and we know how we're going to strike. We know how we're going to attack each other. We know how to take all the moves, because we just connect that way. And we actually rehearsed this, which is a funny way. We rehearsed some of it in our hotel, and then we rehearsed it in the forest. But just to actually, we're learning from each other. We do learn from each other, but not just, no matter how high belt you are, you still always learn from a lower belt. You can learn from a white belt easily. No matter what we are in life, if you're black belt, you're still going to be a white belt, because you're always learning. But to learn martial arts, to learn any action in the film, like I've done with Sonny and other people, is just a great feeling. I've worked on many projects. The person who got me into the film industry a long time ago, well before the Hall of Fame, was my mum, who saw an advert on Facebook in Manchester being filmed for Marvel Morbius. Now, I auditioned for that, I casted for that, and I was proud to get accepted for that. But other things came in the way when it was come to shoot time, and I had to come away from it due to personal reasons. So things happen in life like that for some reason.
That's the truth. That's the truth. And it's a journey. It's a journey. And I'm thinking about what you said, if you don't get out of the dojo and you have bruises, you didn't do it right. We have this slogan on our dojo with the logo that says, go hard or go home. So you either train hard or you come back tomorrow. So I like that. I do like that. And you've been in movies. Both of you have been in many movies. I would like to hear, about the movies that you were in, and then we'll elaborate a little bit more on that. So, Sunny, what movies were you in? Which movies were you in? And which ones did you really enjoy filming?
There was a lot of films I've done. I mean, I just say I started my career as an extra. Of course, definitely, everybody does because I am not a star kid. Like, I don't have any father who belongs to the film industry, right? So I believe there's no nepotism involved. If I wish that my dad is some kind of star or my mom is star, so easy for me. But yeah, so I've done about 20 to 25 films an extra. So that means just passing by in Calgary where I live, right? But these are top big actors. And
Yeah.
they like my work. And then I managed to take the pictures out because then the extra doesn't allow to take the pictures and everything. And actually, Big Star came to me. He said, "You're doing good. I just want to come and see you." And then in the meantime, I said, "Can I take a picture with you, Josh?" He said, "Yeah, you can do it, right?" So I mean, I take it quick, so it's fine. Slowly, I made my reputation through martial art to become in a big films acting like a role, speaking roles. Yeah. So my first film I done is called Future Shift, and it was a really speaking role and action, and I did the choreographer as well. That was a good film. And then those films already released, and later on I'm going to tell you where to go and where to watch, right? And when it comes to the theaters
Yeah.
over there in Canada, Calgary, I loved it. I look at the first time in myself on a screen, but that was time is like talking about like 2015, I think, and that time I was very short hair. I
Yeah.
was still part of law enforcement at that time, and I really loved it. It was a big screen, red carpet. People come and they take photos, and it made me more interested. And then after I start going to the Hall of Fame award, I met Cynthia Roth, our grandmaster. She was my idol when I was a kid. I watched her every single films, and she told me you really good movie material and then do not give up. I said okay, no problem. So then give me later another inspiration. Then after I did film called Replicant. The first film I done with a speaking role called Future Shift. It's all about action. It was all action, right? Second film I done Replicant. That was another action film. And third I done Honorable Sins. That was another one. It's a human trafficking film with a
Oh,
true story. I play the main lead character. Yeah, I'm gonna discuss later on if we have a time on the show. And after I start
yeah.
doing a Punjabi film. Punjabi is like Hindi is one is a Hindi Bollywood film. They have a Bollywood, they have a Tollywood, and they have a Hollywood. So I'm Punjabi because Punjabi Sikh guy, my dad, so that's why I got an opportunity to work in Punjabi films. So I've done about four Punjabi films, and two is have been released. I'm waiting for two releasing soon in theaters. They're all theatrical release, no Netflix, nothing. They came Netflix later on, but they just released in theaters. And after that, slowly, I worked in Vegas. I did last year Mojave Diamonds. There was a big actors involved. This Nicolas Cage son and Chael Sonnen. There's all UFC fighters, Rampage Jackson. And then after 2019, I went to India for another film. And
I think the signal. I think Sunny is having signal. Let's just give him a moment. I mean, isn't it incredible? We are all connecting. I'm here in South Africa. You are in the UK. Sunny is in the UK, and we're all here in the same green room. How amazing is that?
It
So,
is.
so awesome. Yeah, let's give him a chance to log on again. I think it's his signal. Phil, would you like to continue? Tell us about the movies that you were in and which ones you
Yeah.
really enjoyed filming.
Um, well, I've done quite a number of films, and I've got to work. There's some small roles, some big roles, and stuff like that. But I like doing the action wise to it. I like doing the fight scenes in films. Exile, the chosen ones I got to work on. I was offered a little part in Rupture, which was 8 Amazon Prime, through some amazing directors. A film I'm working on right now, and I'm still been working on it for a long time, was a film called Rihanna, where I'm doing multiple things in it. I've got dialogue in it. I'm doing action. I'm doing gun scenes. I'm doing lots of fight stuff in it. But there's lots of other projects coming up, and what I've done.
Yes.
Playing Pits, what me and Sonny Singh have just done, which is a big film we did. Um,
Yeah.
And then I think the most exciting one for me is to work with this amazing martial arts legend who I got to work with was Tiger Shroff in a film called Ganapath, a Bollywood film.
Ooh, yeah.
From India, which obviously we filmed in London. Now, to work with Tiger Shroff on his film, Sonny's Back, is an amazing opportunity for me. And then I also want to work on a South Indian film. I can't pronounce the name because it's real long, but it's another famous action star called Dhanush, who's amazing to work with. I got to rehearse a fight scene with him and stuff, and really, really nice people. But for me, the biggest star I got to work with was Tiger Shroff. Was a big, big honor. I was proud moment. And it took me ages. It took me a long time to get, while I was on set, and to get actual photograph and meet him in person and talk to him was a big achievement. But there's a lot more things coming up in the pipeline. There's a lot more stuff on the movie database what I've done. I think counting with the stuff what's coming up with me and Sonny Singh, about 25 films and stuff like that. We have got one we're shooting on, and we can mention it, I believe, The Boxers with me and Sonny Singh, and the amazing director Susan Singh. There is another film we are planning to shoot, but I'll let Sonny go into that because he's the casting director on that one. I'll leave that to him to discuss. But we have got a lot of things in plans for the future and stuff like that. But
amazing. Yeah, you can continue.
Oh, right. I thought you were into Sonny. So we have been working with some other people. I got to give a shout out to Lisa Kay from Talent Image Entertainment, working on Witch Manor. We're still looking forward to shooting that. We got to shoot Hellless Horror, which was really cool. We were in the streets of London with real axes and the back alleys and stuff, which was really cool to do. And we just had some great opportunities, and looking forward to more opportunities when they all come up.
I love that. Absolutely amazing. Welcome back, Sonny. We missed you. Oh, it's so amazing that I'm all the way in South Africa and here we are connected with you and you're in the UK. So this is just amazing. And Sonny, wouldn't you agree with me? I think Phil would make a pretty good James Bond.
What's that? Sorry, I didn't get it. James Bond who? What?
I think Phil would make a pretty good James Bond.
You never know. You never know.
You never know. I watch his old films, James Bond, the old one, Sean Connery one, right? Is really everybody. We used to do that, wear glasses, have a gun, like that. Yeah, but it's a lot of films happening at the moment, and I was like saying that it was cut off, selection was bad. The film industry is a good industry, but there's a lot of haters there, and then when you're doing something, even your own friends who is in this industry, they really stab you behind your back, right? And it happened to me, it happened to Phil as well. I know that we discuss a lot of things, but we still calm down because we learn our instructor rates, like in India, they call gurus, is a very highly qualified. That means they know how to calm down. You know what I mean? How to calm down our emotions and everything. Because if you tell your people problems, they don't care. They will just say, okay, well, that's it. They will listen and they don't care. It's only you. It's all responsible for your actions. Doesn't mean it's stress. Doesn't mean you're doing something wrong or something bad or good, or you're listening to people or whatever it is. It's all about you. The film industry is a very tricky industry, especially the action industry, because I believe that I've done many films. Definitely, some has already been released. It was theatrical released, and some already is going to process the shoot as well, post production this year. I mean, going to shoot is release anytime, probably June, July, or anytime. And June, July, we're shooting another films. I did last year, 2022, good Bollywood film, decent like budget film, horror film actually. There was a horror film I did. I was playing a main character. It's no action. It's no action. It's only my look. dialogues, proper script, and stuff like that. Because my manager told me you're a good martial artist, but you don't want to stick with the martial arts films. You need to go little bit further. You want to play another kind of characters, right? Police officer roles or any horror film comes up. You need to put your hands on all kind of industry. You're an artist. You can learn. I know that you can learn, but you just keep going. I said, fine, no problem with that. But the thing is, film industry, we doing in India film. I mean, it's almost done. They got funds and everything. So we need to know. It could happen, I will say about 80-20, but I still can say the release name because director putting a lot of hard work, Hassan. It's called Eagle Squad versus Alien, and Phil's working with me, and also I'm the casting director for that. I already give them 8 people from US, including US and UK, for the casting side of the work in India. If that works happen, it's going to be a big shoot in India as well, 60 days approximately. That's what it takes time, depends on the film. Independent film, this is a proper film. I've done independent films, I've done SAG films, I've done some short films as well, couple short films, not big short films. I'm not really a huge fan of short films anyway. But yes, it's something they approach me, I'll do it, no problem with that. And it's a lot of things coming up. Is a web series coming up, Blackwater coming up, and Mad Max 2 coming up because I'm gonna Mad Max 2 is thanks to my manager Jeff. He's doing that, and also Phil is there. But we don't know what role he's gonna play, but definitely he's gonna be in the film. Um,
Oh,
also, also Lisa Kate Mansion is a good director, and I met her in London through actually Phil, and there was a good. We have a good as a good friendship to us to her. She done couple films like Witch Manor and then also done Headless Horror. So I was part of the involved that, but there's still pending shoot, so they're still gonna do it. So I'm just waiting for the call. Let's see what happens. And also, I don't even remember how many films I got signed up. Be honest with you, some they call like uh, proper productions. I signed up for about like 5 to 6, and then verbally they call me every day from India. I just missed a couple film in India, but there was role was okay, but I was not really fancy flying to India for just those kind of roles, right? You know what I mean? I wanted to do
yeah.
a little bit bigger role. I mean, they pay everything, but I say, you know what? If you want to invite me to India to work in Punjab, make sure give me some decent role. You know what I mean? So they work it out and let's see what happens. And also in the past I done that that's I was talking mentioned honorable sins what director Susan, she's a very awesome director. She did 3 feature films and she's doing a more, and she's working with Carnation Street as a fight ranger now. It's a big TV series, right, Phil, in the UK, right? Carnation
Right.
Street. And she's Canadian as well, but she lives in England, but she back and forth. That's why we did start filming in the Canada. Her films was Honorable Sins. She got about 14 awards and more than 20 nominations. Is a big film festival award, and I won the action award for that film too. So that was my first award in San Francisco Film Festival for that film. And that is action film, but it's a different kind of action. It's based off pedos. I'm gonna say that I don't scare. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
I follow the truth. And then the guy actually he's serving in prison right now because he actually murdered all these pedos because he was abused. And then I played his character actually as a main lead. Uh, my character is AJ Rennick, so that was my character in this film. So if people want to watch it, is out in Canada in Cineplex theaters right now for rental. They can go and watch. And also in if I mean, of course, definitely they was cost a lot when you watch on like proper channels, like on rental places. So they can still watch. But if they don't want to spend too much, so they can go North America site www.infractionmedia.com, infractionmedia.com. So I think it's only £3 or $3. They can go and watch the full film, and it's a good quality. And also in the UK side, they can go filmedhit.com, www.filmedhit.com, and they can watch all films there. Honorable Sins and Replicant, I done also Future Shift. There's just all films there, so they can rent it from there. And I will say, I mean, they did in past actually. They what they did when they watched the film, they did selfie with the scene and everything. They sent it to me, and I posted on my page. Yeah, that was a good one. So I was telling people to go watch it. Just send me a clip from the film or with the photo with them, selfie with them in screen, and I will post it. And we're gonna get the draw out too. It's like not for everyone, but we're gonna have a draw like, let's say if somebody said 20 people watched it, and there's going to be signed poster by me, and I'm going to send it for free of cost because they don't have to pay. So that's a really, really good film, eh? And I hope to Phil, me and working together soon again. We beat the crap each other out, but it was good, good, good. It wasn't like it. And actually, there's a story behind that because Phil helped me out to get on this project actually because thanks to Phil for that. And the director Peter Thorncliffe, what's his name? What was his name?
Peter Pan, like.
Yes, he's really nice, awesome British director. I'd really love to work with him again. And he called me at the time, so he's got another project coming up. He's releasing soon that film called what was the film name? Plague Pits, right? Plague Pits, right? That's the film name. It's coming soon. We will brief our audience when he's releasing and stuff like that. And yes, so this is our film history. And then the last stunts involved, the last of fight scenes involved, choreography got the hit, blood, sweat, everything. I got hit many times. If I tell you the story, I hit many times on the set and real metal on my head, my hair, and my neck, and every time. Yeah, yeah. So it's not an easy job. Action actor is not going to be easy job, but when you cross 40, I'll tell you right now, it's bad. You know, your knees getting fallen off. You know, your other body parts. So make sure you 40 after 40, you take care of yourself, and then stuff like that. And even I had a conversation with Matthias, the German-born Hollywood actor, right? And he said the
Yeah.
same thing. He looks good on his age 64, but he looks very fit, good build. And he says same thing to me on the conversation. Yes, I know when you get 40 or my age, I can't throw like two high kicks, so I have to maintain my level. So I mean, it's all about depends as well, right? Your body structure and also what kind of training you have, what you eating, what's your diet plan or something like that. You know what I mean? So I'm a little bit
Yeah.
losing more weight. Next another film, and then I will tell later on the next time the film to show yours, right? So that's why, yeah.
Yay! I like that. I like that so much, guys. And you guys are working together. You're producing all these films. You are training hard. You are working on every single aspect of your profession, and that kind of wants me. It makes me want to know what motivates you, what drives you, what stirs that passion in the morning when you open your eyes and you say, "Wow, this is a new day." Who wants to answer that first?
Well,
Phil, do you want to go first?
well, for me, well, I just want to say before we move on, I want to say thank you to Sonny because we missed that one person for Play Pits was the DOP Jerry Lively. He was from Hollywood,
Yes.
who did Hellraiser the movies,
Oh,
big Hollywood movies over there. But I need to say thank you to Sonny for everything he's done for me and what I do for him. If it weren't for
yeah.
Sonny, I won't be working in there with him coming up soon. I won't have Mad Max coming up. Thanks to him and his manager, it's a big honor. For what drives me is when I wake up is I mean I work 24/7. I work a lot. I do work a lot. I work put a lot of hours in. I train. So if I have the time, I could go and train early in the morning in the gym and do my workout and I could spend anything from an hour to 3 hours in the whatever I want to do. Depends how I feel on the day. And then there's times where I'll just go and meet Sonny. We have a coffee, we chat, we talk production side, we train. We're mostly talking about film stuff and coming up what we're going to do next because we're always positive on what we want to do. And I look at it like this: I'm always competing. I'm not competing against other people. You're competing against yourself. So I want to compete against
Yes.
myself and make myself better. And I've thought to myself, says, I've achieved this goal. I've done that. I
Yeah.
want to go bigger. I want to do higher. I want to achieve more. And am I ever happy in life? And I think, yeah, I'm happy with that. But I'm not really happy because I want to go even happier, even bigger, even better. I want to better myself. So there's never an ending to what I want to do. I won't stop until I get to where I want to be, and I'll probably even carry on after that. I will push my body and limit. I'll push myself to the limits. I'll push my body over the edge until I get to where I need to be. I will go 24 hours without sleep if I have to. There's been times where I worked in a night shift, and we had to drive all the way down south shoot a film, and then
Yeah.
for a number of hours, and then drive all the way back, and then back on another night shift, and back again. So there's been times where I'm driving the car, sleeping and stuff like that, because I'm pushing myself, because this is what I want to do. Martial arts was a big thing for me. Yes, there is no story to the martial arts from India, which happened last year, but it was martial arts. What got me into movies and meeting amazing people, working with amazing people. I'm looking forward to meeting bigger people, big stars, and I believe the movie industry is where I see myself, where I want to go, where I want to be in life. Yeah. We all want to hit Hollywood. We all want to hit Bollywood. We all want to hit these big opportunities, big dreams. It takes time. We all get that. Anything can happen in life. Some people make it, some people don't, but we keep trying, we keep pushing. But I'll always have the martial arts with me as well.
Yes.
Come back and do the martial arts when I'm doing films.
Wow. Amazing. And you have the Hall of Fame coming up this Sunday, I believe.
I have, yeah. I've got another Hall of Fame award coming up. I didn't know I was getting. I was nominated by amazing person Karen Campbell. Thank you so much for nominating me. So this is my 5th UK Hall of Fame and 3 international Hall of Fames from India. The India Hall of Fames was a bit different because I was actually on holiday, going on holiday to India. And I was talking to an amazing martial artist master, Dr. Chanvi Chaudhary, who wanted me there for a seminar. So we decided to do a seminar over there. We did all the posts and stuff. And I met a student. I met other people, Taekwondo students as well. So I was there to honor them. I was signing certificates, signing photographs from my work as well to them. Yeah. Being put in the Indian magazines, releasing a book for them over there, doing everything I got to do, photos of them all. It was a proud moment to be there, to show a demonstration, to help grade and stuff like that with them lot. It's just an amazing feeling to actually be accepted in India doing something like that with the martial arts. I believe he wants me there again. He actually wants me and Sonny Singh there this time, but I know he wants me there again. It's just an amazing achievement to be accepted to do these kind of things. People want. I mean, we've been asked to do a seminar, me and Sonny, in the UK, so we're waiting for that to happen, which we will adapt to multiple things. So it'll be involved with Taekwondo, it could be involved Thai boxing, screen fighting. There's different things we will do, and we're very honoured to have the opportunity to do that for people.
Yeah, fantastic. Thank you so much, Phil. We cheer you on, and it's just clear and evident that you are very, very dedicated, both of you gentlemen. Dedicated, passionate, you have that drive. And I want to pose that same question to Sunny as well. What motivates you, Sunny? I know you and I've talked a lot, and you're also very passionate about what you do. You absolutely love it. What motivates you when you get up in the morning? Is it me that's freezing? Oh, that would be Sunny. It's just disconnection. Just disconnection. My goodness, you guys are such good friends, Phil. It's amazing to see how you've just locked in and how you work together.
We are motivated right now. So,
is he there?
Is he there?
Mike's okay. Yeah, Mike's okay. No,
we got you.
So back to the question. That's a really good question. Motivation, because from that age, for 11 years old till now, my age, we watch every single martial artist. They give motivation, and then things like that. Now, I will say to people is, okay, it's not any time for training. You don't have to go early in the morning and wake up and train. Be honest with you. That's me. I mean, it's my opinion. It's my believing system, not to everyone, right? They say you can't be a champion if you don't wake up in the morning. Guess what? I'm I mean, not the bad way saying I'm three-time world champion. I didn't train in the morning. I train in the afternoon and the nights. So
Okay.
it depends on the body structure. It depends on how comfortable are you. Because I used to work nights when I was a law enforcement officer. I done about many years night shift because night
Yeah.
shifts it suits me that I can train in daytime easily. So I can go to the seminars in afternoon if it's national team training and something like that, right? So I'm used to do that. But if
Yes.
if I have to wake up in the morning, I have no problem. I do sometimes, not like I be staying in the bed and lazy. And no, I don't do that. So I have my own schedule. 2 days in the morning training, like go in the morning, do that, or 2 days in the afternoon and 2 days in nighttime. So I want to blend in my training method all time zones. Do you understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I hope you get
So
it. So if I have one day I'm not motivated, it's very hard for me to go there. I'm lazy. So I watch some videos, like action videos, like older videos with Jackie Chan sir, Steven Seagal sir videos, or Cynthia Ma'am videos, so give me motivate, and then after say, yes, I'm ready. So it's just distance between your house to the gym, how you get in, wake up and go there for that time of period, right? So I watch
yeah.
something, maybe some doing workout, and he just told me, oh yes, you know what he's doing, I can do that too. So
Yeah.
I go and but I never feel lazy anyway. I don't want to go to gym. I don't want to work out because I've been doing for mostly my years, have quarter of my life, whatever. And
Yes.
I just look other people too, like, oh, they're doing, I can do that in not a negative way, positive ways. So if they
Yes.
can, I can, right? But
Mm.
yes, its techniques change, time has been changing, definitely. Olden days is different, this is different, so we have to walk with the time, we have to walk with the people as well, and then we follow their leads, and we follow our leads as well, to make sure we train, because I know that if I'm not training, I can't be in the film. I need to be in a good
Mm.
look shape, right? And at least I'm getting a
Yes.
big deal for another action films, just like I've done. Send Me Back in India. There was no action. It's just all script, dialogues, and with the different costume I was wearing, with the long hair, with lenses and stuff like that. So that's the difference,
Yes.
right? But yes,
Yeah.
I am willing to do that film too because it's a less effort. Because when they offer me money, I mean, they offer me good money, not bad, but and I thought, oh, so that's going to be action film. This is because action film you have to put a lot of effort, rehearsal. You have it's a lot of maths, or you have to fall down or blah blah blah. You have to throw kicks and stuff like that. She said, no, it's no action. It's a proper story, and you just the main character, and they're gonna kill you. Then you be spirit, and you all kill these girls. And say, yeah, that's okay. Then I'll do it. You know what I mean? Because I don't have to do any action. You know what I mean? I have to just aggression. Those kind of stuff to make sounds and stuff like that for her. So I loved it. And I thought, okay, all right, that's fine. So I like it. So if those kind of films coming up, oh yes, I will do it more. So that's my
So,
motivation. And
yeah.
but I basically it's like when you wake up in the morning, your body get cold, right? Your blood is cold, right? So when I woke up in
Yes.
the morning, I maybe have a cup of tea or hot water with the lemon. It give you a little bit blood, little bit
Yeah.
piston boost. Oh yeah, your body's gonna wake up now. Let's go. You know what I mean? So I mean, sometimes lazy it's fine, but not all the time. Everyone do lazy. If somebody say no, I don't lazy, I don't believe that. So that means they're not in the system. But yes, it's a human. We are human beings. We have emotions. We all do things, mistakes. No one's perfect, right? You know what I mean? But still, we are living in this dream world, same world. So we have to accept it. You know what I mean? Believe me or
Love
not.
that. I love that, and it's true. Our routines do differ. For me, for instance, I don't work normal South African hours. I actually go to bed at 4 a.m. in South Africa, and I wake up at 10
Yeah,
a.m. and I work from 10 till the next day. So I'm awake when everybody in South Africa is sleeping, but that's what works for me. And I also train
yeah.
in the afternoon, in the evening, because it's better for me. I want to ask you, both of you, do you have any tips that you would like to put out there for any upcoming actors, any upcoming martial arts or action actors that want to go into the industry? Do you have any advice for them?
Bill, you want to go first?
Yeah, I can do. Yeah, I mean, like you got to put in the work. Whoever wants to start off with the martial arts, I believe starting off at a young age. I wish I did start at a young age. I started off in 1994, but
Yeah,
whatever, it doesn't matter what age you are. You can learn martial arts at any age. Doesn't matter. That's been proven.
that's
But if you're going to learn martial arts, learn go and find a good school. There's a lot of schools out there, but go and find a good school, learn from the best, and find different schools and learn multiple styles. Same with the movies and stuff. I mean, martial arts can bring you into the movies as well if you meet the right people with the right connections. But if you go into the
yes.
movies, if you some people start from scratch from drama school, stuff like that. It's good to learn them kind of things. Go to drama school, get that kind of degree. Depending on what you want to learn, if you want to be an actor, you want to be a stuntman, you want to be a director, whatever it is you want to learn, go out and learn that. And it takes a long time to do these opportunities. I was probably very lucky to get all this achievements and stuff like that, multiple achievements. For me, being into martial arts and going into films, and then being added into magazines, into books and stuff like that is an amazing thing. Anybody can do it, even newcomers can do it. But go out there, get the drive, get the motivation, learn from others, and just experience all the stuff you're going to learn. No matter whatever age you want to learn from, it's good to do. And I believe this is probably the best industry to go into. It's very hard. It's very competing. But you never quit. I'm not going to quit because I know I'm going to keep pushing, and no one's going to stop me from what I'm going to do.
That's it. Love that. Love that. How about you, Sunny?
Okay, I can go a whole day with this topic actually, for the youngsters coming up. So uh back in days it was a different perspective, 1980s, 90s films, right? That was different. And today is days I'm talking about 21st century, it's totally different ball game, right? So, like me, before I became an actor, action actor, I was only I'm still martial artist, and doing this taekwondo fighting or yeah, newspaper, whatever. It looks good, very good in news and everything. But as an action actor, uh, when people say, "Oh, okay, what have you done?" Oh, okay, martial arts is fine, but have you done any kind of training? So I say, no, I don't know how to training. Yes, I can do real martial art, but the certain thing we have to learn some other stuff is beyond like martial art. Yes, martial art is good. Is the connection, is the links it give you. So, example, did you take in any courses? I said, no. Okay, you go. So I actually went to California to take these courses. I went to take another course in California, whole United States. It cost me a lot. It does because you have to pay the price to become at that level, right? And
Yes.
I'm training with the Cynthia Rothrock Grandmaster Honor. She's my idol. And training with Hong Jung Lee. He worked with Jackie Chan, sir, with the Drunken Master film. I trained with him for a seminar. Actually, I have a black belt pole down in Tangstu for their federation, actually. And trained a lot there with them. And also Art Camacho, there was another director, trained with him, a lot of seminars. Of course, I have to pay the price and some other seminars at the stunts. And we trained with Rick Manick, he's in the UK, and we have to pay for that. I'm still paying for that. We would take with courses. So what I'm saying is, if any young martial artist, let's say, want to go, make sure he with the right coach. Okay, so because if he's, I mean, I'm not saying all martial arts school is good. Look at his credential first. I mean, just make sure he done something in his life, right? You know what I mean? He knows what he's talking about, what he's known in martial arts. Break the base, and then I move to the some other schools who basically belongs to film industry or something like that, right? I mean, I taught a lot of stunt courses before, fight choreography courses before, basic martial art qualification I offer, and I'm doing a couple of black belt testing for Taekwondo. Even Phil is going to be part of that as well. He's going to be a black belt soon in Taekwondo first dan, my academy, and another guy is going to be training with me. He's going to be in film. He's training with me mostly to 4 5 times in the week. So you have to train with the people who knows the gig actually. They know
Yes.
how to, because listen, as soon as, let's say, if that's a student, and then this is me and he's training with me, he's training good, his name is connected to my school, and then my name, because where he's go, oh, I'm student of Sunny Singh. Oh really? Yes. Okay, so they give him a little credibility. But yes, definitely you have to pay a price. It's not a easy uh, gig, and I paid $1,000 to come to this level. Okay.
Yes.
Yes, your martial art training works, but when you wanted to become an actor, is a different criteria. So if they
Mm.
wanted, they can reach us, they can reach Phil, they can reach me at my email address, sunnycanada79@hotmail.com. We have another, and we run actually seminar. We done in Canada, and actually we pick people from um, those seminars. Oh yeah, you guys gonna work with us. You know what I mean? So that was a good one. So because we know that they can do it. If we have to explain to them, they will understand that, right? What the concept of the stunts or concept of the choreograph or action sequence or something like that, right? So that's what I'm going to say to everybody. Um, Go find a good school. You know what I mean? If you wanted to come to our seminar, come to our seminars and everything. We help you out. Nothing to worry about. And actually, we have a plan right now. I'm talking to a couple of sponsors to opening a talent show in India as well. So this who's going to win is going to work with us another film. So we have a government actually backing up, because in 2000, I think 19, I don't even know 19. Yes, I have a biggest award in Parliament House in India. I couldn't make it, but I have award by the government of the Indian government. It's a big achievement. Actually, I had the award actually. It's
Yeah.
called Indian Gaurav Award. So Indian means Indian. My dad's from India. I lived in India for a while. So Indian, and Gaurav means his proudness. Like he did good things. And award means award. You know what is the meaning by award, right? Achievement or whatever. So those kind of things. And um, so when you become a martial artist, it opens your door for you. Okay, it calms you down. It give you opportunity to travel. Third thing is it give you meeting with the other martial arts celebrities. Fourth, it give you for physique and plus your gradation, black belts or whatever is that, right? Fifth is connections they give you. That last one I say connections they give you. So let's say I don't give my example. I give some biggest example. Let's say Jackie Chan sir. I met Jackie Chan sir face to face. A really honor to meet with him. Right, I was a guest there. Um, they Steven Seagal sir, Grandmaster Steven Seagal, Cynthia Rothrock, Don Wilson, Michael J. White. What they are before? They were not an actor. They
Mm.
were martial artists before they became actors, right?
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
so they use these skills in the film industry that time, because they say they know or they want to introduce some martial art to the film industry. So they went to Hong
Yeah.
Kong. Cynthia Mei went to Hong Kong. She was the first young lady, female white dragon, lady dragon to work in the Hong Kong industry, first American female. you
Yeah.
know. And
Wow.
also, yeah, I'm working with her as next film coming up, Black Creek in Arizona. We're shooting in October, so I'm a part of that team too. So she offered me very good role, thanks to her, and I appreciate I always want to work with her. So that's the reason is youngsters need to take these courses. Okay, they don't do it, I mean, if you want to be only martial artist, fine, you can go to any school. Okay, but
Mm.
if you wanted to become a martial artist, action actor, that is different criteria. you know
Mm.
so that's is my
Mm.
thoughts, and I believe in that because I study that, and also I've been with those biggest celebrities, with them, train with them, and I got certification from them. Now they said, you know what, you need to tie, you are one of us. So it's really honor for me. So that's what I'm saying, became that level. It's not easy. Even sometimes they call me, hey, we want to be in a film. I say, okay, can you train us? Fine. I say, this is black belt. This is gonna cost you, and I'll train you a Zoom, or I can come to your place. I'll train you and everything. Oh, it's too much. I say, yeah, sure, then fine. If you can't afford it, you can't afford it. I mean, same thing me. Do you know what I mean? I can't afford it. Can't afford it. So you have to pay the price. You need to go to those training. You need to go
Yeah.
because it's open your mind. It's open. It's give you some connections. And when you perform in front of director, you're taking seminars. You're doing very well. And director say, you know what? He's going to be my next. He's not watching you. He's watching you. You know what I mean? So those kind of stuff, right? This is me. That's what I'm gonna say. Yeah.
And I believe you got to put the work in. I mean, if you're gonna do, just like Sonny says, and like I said, if you're gonna do this kind of work, go out there, put the hard graft in. Use your two hands and put that work in there. Open these doors, every opportunity. And if you don't do that, then it's not for you. But
It's not for them.
the work,
It's not for them.
no matter what.
That's it.
That's why I said to them, I made a note. All martial art is not easy. I mean, you do martial art definitely, ma'am, and then you are karate thing. You do jiu-jitsu. That's fine. It's not for everyone, you know. And then
Yes.
later on, like we got the Muay Thai. Muay Thai is a very competitive sport. It's a very dangerous sport. I mean, you know. And then if you're not into that, don't not go. People do for fun. That's fine, but I don't do for fun martial art because one little mistake will cost me problem in your body, you damage your body. So I'll be very
Yeah.
serious. I tell my students everything. Yes, people talk, let them talk. You know what I mean? It's fine. Or don't go here, don't go to this instructor, don't go to this. It's fine. You know what I mean? The your reputation speaks, your work speaks, your martial art history speaks. You know, I don't even know.
Yeah.
I don't know even know what I have done. Sometime I forget it. Oh, I've done this. Okay, all right, that's fine. How many certification I don't even know. I don't take certification in my hand all the time. Some in Canada, some in the UK somewhere. I don't know if the story. I don't even know. You know,
That's it.
actor life is gypsy life. Actor's life is gypsy life. One day here, one day here, one day there. That's and then you have to listen to those guys. Oh, it's a plan A, plan B. These Arnold Schwarzenegger, sir, Dwayne Johnson, they all was sportsman before they became an actor. That's what I'm trying to tell
Yes.
people. You know, people
Yeah.
spending so much in school, go to the college for 5 years degree. It doesn't work like that. You wasted your damn 5 years, mate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
wanted to be, look, that Dwayne Johnson, he was a wrestler. He's a football player before. He was a wrestler. And where is he right now?
Hmm. Mm.
All boxer. Look at that. Mr. Mike Tyson. He's a professional boxer and he's entering films now. Did he need
Yeah.
to he go to the school? Did he go to the school? No.
No.
He's working in big films, amazing film. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying is
Yes.
it depends on what people guide you. You know what people say. You just listen to yourself. It's only one thing is against you is you. People talk. Let them
Mhm.
talk. You just go keep
Yeah.
going. You know what I mean? That's why I
Yeah.
said to my even students, I still have students in Calgary. They always call me. They need my reference for they're doing some voluntary work for the police force and everything. I say, yeah, go for it. I give you volunteer because I know you're a good student. You know what I mean? So it's fine. So that's what I'm saying to
Um,
people is keep going. Do not stop.
yeah. Yeah, once you build that momentum, you don't want to stop because then it's harder to get started again. And martial arts is not a hobby for most of us. It's a lifestyle. It really changes everything. It changes the way you think, changes the way you work, changes the way you speak. It changes your discipline. And I agree with you. If you want to enter this industry, you have to be very very hardworking, such as yourselves. Now, I asked Sylvia yesterday when I interviewed him, sometimes on film sets there are funny moments. Can you think of a scene that you shot or something that you were doing on the film set that was really comedic, that you still laugh about now? Let's go to Sunny.
You know, we worked on the action sequence, right? So action when you do, I never work any comedy films. So
Yeah,
all actions, I get beaten and falling and everything. But one incident, I mean, it could an incident, yes, that's it, but it was funny. So we were shooting on Replicant, and there was a guy uh, doing the stunt for us. Like I was supposed to kick him, and he just had to fly over, right? And then cameras off, everything was in a break and everything. He thought we still on a set, and he just jumped from there with I think it was the trampoline. That's what they call trampoline or something, the small one.
yeah,
You
yeah.
jump and he was up, and he was there, and I was standing here. I was talking to the cameraman, and director was Susan that time, DOP and everything, and he just come flying over the Yahoo! He just came and he fall down on the concrete floor because no mat because we're preparing for poof, and he stand up. What the heck, man? Where you came from? He said, we're shooting. I said, camera's off, everything's off. And luckily, by the way, is he's wearing his chest protector, so he got saved. He's going to be a very, very bad damage. And after we see, after we just think about it and we laugh, and first we say it's not funny, but that was the funny scene what I had. You know what I mean? I laughed. I said, "What the heck is this? He's just nowhere flying on top of our heads, man." Holy moly, what happened? You know? Oh my God, that was actually, as you can consider as a funny, or I mean, but that's what is funny at that. I said, oh my God, what happened? So
Wow.
this is the happening season one happened, right? So yeah.
That's so funny. Oh my goodness. Phil, tell us about a funny moment you had on set.
Well, I won't say there's been many funny moments, but I mean, me and Sonny, we have a laugh and a joke on set when we was on set on the last film we did, because the way he looked and stuff with the horns and stuff stuck on his head. So there was a thing where I just took the mick out of that a little bit. But I think a previous film I worked on where a good friend of mine, he's passed away now. We was working on the set, and we have some funny moments on that where we was doing the action scene, was throwing the guns, and when we threw the guns, we had a distance of like 15 feet away. So I had to catch the gun, and then there's multiple times where we're just laughing and joking, and I'm missing the gun, and then it took me, I say, about 10 takes where I actually got all the gun in the right position for it to go and shoot. And
Yeah.
then there was other things. Was just weird things where we messed up the dialogue a bit, and we're saying normal names instead of our actors' names and stuff like that. there was loads of things, and I thought I was reading my lines, and I was supposed to do the lines, and I was in this room once, and there was a kid behind me because he was in the scene with me, and as well as me and the other actor.
Yeah.
And I was reading my line, and I just paused, and I went, holy, and I couldn't remember the lines, and we had to cut the camera. But you do get things like that sometimes and stuff,
Yeah.
but it's fun. But I'm looking forward to the future and what's coming up, and there's always going to be something coming up, and it's always good to have that bit of a comedy after takes and things like
Really.
that.
Yeah, that's amazing, amazing, guys. And before we close out this session, tell us about how you would define success. What does success represent to you?
Do you want me to go for that?
Go.
Okay. So success, right? That's what you asking for, right?
Yeah,
Um, the first of all, what is the meaning of by success? Okay, success is different levels for that. For example, I have a good friend, and she's an actress, and now she don't do acting anymore, and
yeah,
she's say because she involved in some kind of family and stuff like that, and then she said, "Oh, it's only successful for me. That's it. I want to stay home. I want to marry or kids or blah blah blah." That's their level for success, right? Okay.
yes,
For our type of successful is a totally different because we wanted to be in top. We wanted to be
yeah,
top in action actor. And that I will say is people will say, okay, if I achieve for that out of 100 for 50%, I'm okay with that. I said, no, I'm aiming
yeah,
for the 110%. If I'm aiming for 110%, I might reach about 80%. Do you know what I mean?
yes,
Okay.
yeah,
So everyone have a different kind of successful. People will say, okay, I want to be a cop. And after I'm
mm,
done, that's it. I want to be a cop. I will stay there. That's their success level. All right. I
yeah,
want to be mine was that time was taekwondo fighter. I said, you know what? I wanted to be Olympic fighter, but I never compete in Olympics. But yes, I was invited for the selections. Yes, definitely. And then I didn't make it. But I was aiming for Olympics, but I competed in fourth world
oh,
games, right? So I think this is enough for me successful because you have to stop. You have to satisfy yourself sometime in
that's
success, right? And then when people say, and I say, fine, no problem with that. But this is my success. I will say to people, where you want to be, go. If you say you want to be working a job, a 9 to 5, that's your success, go for it. That's
that's
fine.
it.
Do you know what I mean? If you wanted to be in that level, you wanted to be an actor, make sure you do. That's you successful. But make sure when you do something, doesn't matter any field, make sure you do your for 180% effort. That's this
Yes.
call from my side.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Sunny. How about you, Phil?
Exactly the same, really. I mean, whatever you want to do in success, to succeed in this life, in this world, uh, put out your goals and dreams into that as well. Whatever you do, if it's martial arts, if you want to achieve a goal like your dan grades, your flat belt, your first dan, fifth dan, fourth dan, whatever it is, achieve them goals and keep achieving more goals and get that success level you want to get, no matter what it is. Same with the filming. Um, I set myself goals every time, and I try to achieve them. And if I achieve that goal, I go for the next one, and the next one, next one, and that's my success to life. To keep pushing myself and be the best I can be, not just for myself, and show the viewers and show the people how successful I can get to. That's where I want to be in life. But I met to meet other people as well. That's another goal for me, and yeah, I've succeeded them kind of opportunities. Um, and there's some people I want to thank as well, because
Please
if it
do.
weren't for them people, then I won't be doing what I do. Like Sonny Singh, I can't thank him enough. I'll thank him 24/7 a day if I could. But he's my blood, he's my life. Master Sandy Holt from Thai boxing. He helps me. We help each other. He pushes me to limits. He trains me very hard when I do train. And he's very, very strict instructor, but he's very, very good at what he does. He's been with a long time. And Grandmaster Sken, fantastic Thai boxing instructor. Master Ian Parker, another one of my masters. I'm looking forward to training all these people. I got to meet Master Sken twice now. He came to Bolton Thai Boxing Club, and I met him at the Hall of Fame. Hopefully, I'll meet him this Sunday. I'm going to train him one day in life, but he is just an amazing, amazing master. He really is. He's one of the best out there. But there's loads and loads of people. Like my good friend that you know as well, Alvaro Rocha from Canada. Who's been drawing me? I'm coming up for my 5th drawing very soon. The only person in the world with 5 drawings, and it's the ideas. What I give him, I challenge him. I says, I'm going to give you this idea. I want you to put all this into one. And there's some weird drawings he's made me. It's really cool. And then there's loads of people I can thank and who's helped me to succeed in life and stuff like that. And the list is endless. It really is endless.
Beautiful. Thank you so
And
much, gentlemen. It's
and
amazing.
I
Sunny, do you have something to add?
yeah, I'd like to add one more thing about success, right? I will tell all people,
Yeah.
if somebody is successful today and you are not, do not jealous. Just look at his work, look at his views, and adopt something from him, or not follow even. You don't want to talk to him, it's fine. Just see what step he's taking. That's why from all martial art communities, all actors like to say is, please, please, please do not hate another successful person. Just learn from him. And I do all the time learn from him. I listen to a lot of motivational speeches to how I get successful, not a negative way, positive way. That's all I like to say it.
Beautiful, beautiful, and very important. Absolutely essential. It's not a competition. When we compare ourselves, we compete. And like Phil mentioned earlier today, we are only competing against ourselves. And the
Absolutely.
only one that we need to work on is ourselves. And we all just give our best. And every single person is unique. We all have something amazing to bring to the world. So I agree with you. No jealousy, no negativity. Let's just put out good energy out there, because that's going to benefit you in the end. It's going to feed your energy back, especially when you do martial arts. You get grounded, you get centered. So I just want to say thank you to both of you gentlemen for your time, your effort. I really appreciate you. It's been a tremendous honor to have been able to interview you, and I'm looking forward to collaborating with you in the future. Thank you so much.
Can I say,
Absolutely. Thank you so much having us in your lovely show to all the way down from the South Africa. That's great. And hope that we met and we do something together. Thank you so much. Blessings.
thank you so
Thank
much
you
for having us
so
on your show. Thank you to South Africa for having us there. Big congratulations to you for your show. All the best for what you do. All the best to everybody else in the world for what they want to do with their goals and dreams. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. I'll see you soon. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye.
All right. Peace out.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Peace.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Peace out.
Hi, my name is Jose Escobar, and I'm the founder and CEO of the Connected Leaders Academy. We're the #1 fastest growing community and tribe of some of the highest level entrepreneurs all around the country and around the world. We're in 36 states across the U.S., in 11 international countries, and over 240 plus members growing every single day. And I'm honored, excited, and I'm glad to say that I'm proud to be the official sponsor of the Meticulous Moments podcast with Juanita Kapp. Thank you so much for the opportunity. I'm excited for this journey.
Hey everybody, my name is Patrick Rude. I'm the owner of Rude Financial Services, a proud sponsor of the Meticulous Moments podcast, hosted and directed by the beautiful, strong, and intelligent Juanita Kapp. I cannot tell you enough about what this woman has done with this podcast and the effect that she has had on me and all of the other sponsors and people that listen. Don't miss it.